Disassociate.co's 7th podcast. Today is October 8th, Friday morning, and you guys should be watching this on Friday afternoon. I lost the camera last week, and hope you guys enjoyed that little mashup. LMS is a great hip-hop artist. He speaks the truth, and I think he's better than Immortal Technique. You guys can rival that in the comments, but you can check him out online at myspace.com/IamLMS. And he has a new album coming out, so definitely check that out. This is from the Council on Foreign Relations, developing an international framework for geoengineering. They have a video and audio. This is about a 1-hour interview. This speech is between M. Granger Morgan, Head, Department of Engineering and Public Policy, Carnegie Mellon University, John D. Sternberger, Director, Center for International Security Studies, University of Maryland, and Ruth Greenspan Bell, Acting U.S. Climate Policy Director, World Resources Institute, on March 10th, 2010 in Washington, D.C. at the Council on Foreign Relations. This speech goes over how climate change can be fixed through geoengineering, which, if you guys aren't familiar, are those fake clouds put in the sky by the airplanes, or otherwise known as chemtrails, like in this picture right here. Watch this for yourself. I'm not even going to go too much into it. I want you to see it from the mouth of the beast, but if you do the research, this is the most detrimental measure that can be taken to our atmosphere. It's total Orwellian double-speak, saying that we need to cause a problem to fix a non-existing problem. Sony forced to disassociate itself with Eco-Fascist group after the 1010 video came out on YouTube, which caused a media fire. Here's a print screen from their website saying, "Sorry, today we put a mini movie about 1010 and climate change called No Pressure, which climate change upcoming, threatening, and decreasing talked about in the media because it doesn't exist." And here's a clip from that.
Right, kids, just before you go, there's a brilliant idea in the air that I'd like to run by you. Now, it's called 10-10. The idea is everyone starts cutting their carbon emissions by 10%, thus keeping the planet safe for everyone, eventually. Now, this hasn't got to be a huge thing, but I would love it if you and your families would think about doing something.
What sort of thing, miss?
Well, like getting your dad to insulate the loft, or taking your next holiday by train instead of flying, or buying energy-saving light bulbs.
We're thinking of using our car less. I'm going to cycle to school.
That's fantastic, Jemima. Now, no pressure at all, but it'd be great to get a sense of how many of you might do this, just a rough percentage. That's fantastic! And those not? Philip and Tracy. That's fine, that's absolutely fine. Your own choice. Okay, class, thank you so much for today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, just before you go, I just need to press this little button here. Now, everybody, please remember to read chapters 5 and 6 on volcanoes and glaciation. Except for Philip and Tracy, of course.
Right, just want to check on that 1010 thing. Had some brilliant ideas from lots of you how the firm can cut down emissions by 10%. Just quick show of hands, everyone who wants to get involved. Great, that's nearly everybody. And yeah, just for the record, no pressure. Those who aren't quite convinced about it yet. Cool, it's no problem, your choice. Okay, so those of you planning something here or at home should probably get working on it. Oh, gorgeous. Those of you who aren't... Excellent. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Well, hello everyone. It's great to be back.
You get the idea. There's another minute and a half of ridiculous antics. You can tell they're very subtle messages, and the kind of people who don't care about such a project, you know, they're the more, like, maybe tired looking or apathetic, not so done up individuals, maybe slobbish. Whereas the people who do care, they're, nicer hairdos and nicer outfits and, more put together professional types. What are they trying to say? That you should die if you don't go along with anything that authorities are putting forth towards you as real science? So due to the uproar from this original video, Sony is forced to disassociate itself from the eco-fascist group Splattergate, as this whole scandal is called, is becoming the new Climate Gate. This is from Prison Planet. As a result of the huge backlash in response to the shocking 1010 global climate change infomercial, in which children are liquidated for not expressing support for reducing carbon emissions, Sony has been forced to disassociate itself from the eco-fascist group behind the video. In an email, Sony Europe Director of Corporate Communications Nick Sharples has taken the decision to disassociate ourselves from 1010 at this time. However, Sony still remains committed to, quote, its objective to reduce carbon emissions, unquote, indicating that the disgraceful PSA has done nothing to shift Sony's support for the global warming scam. The climate change propaganda is in high gear. ABC website tells kids when they should die. An ABC News website has been accused of portraying farmers and forestry workers as evil and telling kids how much carbon they can produce before they die. They made a video game on their website called Planet Slayer, which has now been removed. It was originally at abc.net.au/science/Planet Slayer. However, when you go there now, it goes to science/tag browse HTML topic enviro tag climate change, which will pull up any searches on their internal website for things related to environment and climate change, instead of going to the actual video game where this print screen is from, where it says you should die at age 1.2 based on your greenhouse calculator, average Aussie pig, you green pig, and how much CO2 they are creating. It says in the print screen, based on the emissions from your greenhouse usage, you used up a share of the planet at the time you were 1.2 years old. So they are already divvying up the carbon emissions, which, to make it clear again, and we're going to have to say this over and over again, carbon dioxide, CO2, is what plants breathe. We exhale it from our lungs. When we inhale oxygen, we put CO2 back out. The plants breathe CO2, and they put oxygen back out. It is a cycle that's been going on since the dawn of mammals. Whoever breathes, whoever has lungs, whatever animal on this planet, whatever plants, are they going to say that too much oxygen is going to be bad and that, we should start cutting down the trees? What's next? What will people believe before they, remember their second grade science class and what they learned? Because these are the cornerstones of life here on this carbon-based planet, as carbon-based life forms that we are. This is a shocking revelation of just in the ongoing saga of September 11 inside job truth worldwide. An Egyptian general declares that 9/11 was an inside job as a pretext to go forth with George Bush Sr.'s declared agenda of a new world order. Here's
الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية بتسأل ببراءة لماذا يكرهوننا في الشرق الأوسط؟
لا، هو مش ببراءة ولا حاجة. هم لماذا يكرهون؟ هم بيقولوا طبعا ده الكلام اللي هم بيقولوه يعني كشكل من أشكال التبريرات، يعني وواقع الحال هم فاهمين واحنا فاهمين والشعب الأمريكي فاهم والعالم كله فاهم ان دي خطة كاملة متكاملة، و11 سبتمبر هي تفصيلة صغيرة من تفصيلات كثيرة جدا موجودة لخطط أصبحت واضحة لا تخفى على أحد، يعني لا تخفى إطلاقا. وإن هي البداية بدأ من بوش الأب لما قال New World Order, A New World Order,
A New World Order, A New World Order.
النظام العالمي الجديد، واتحطت الخطط والخطط كانت معلنة.
In police state news, feds deploy mobile X-ray fleet to radiate and scan Americans from natural news. The encroaching Big Brother nightmare has escalated even further with the recent announcement that the United States government has purchased mobile X-ray vans to scan people and vehicles at sporting events, road stops, and even at random. The initiative is part of an alleged counter-terror effort that includes improving the ability to detect bombs, weapons, and other contraband that may potentially be used in a terror attack. Snap Scouts, crowdsourcing crime prevention. At this website, youths can download an app for their smartphones, save the nation, and have fun too. Snap Scouts keeps America safe. Want to earn tons of cool badges and prizes while competing with your friends to see who can be the best American or best spy? Download Snap Scouts app for your Android phone, iPhone app coming soon, and get started patrolling your neighborhood. It's up to you to keep America safe. If you see something suspicious, snap it. If you see someone who doesn't belong, snap it. Not sure if someone or something is suspicious, snap it anyway. Play with your friends and family to see who can get the best prizes. Join Snap Scouts today. Snap Scouts features colorful interface and sounds, making reporting a potential crime fun and easy. Submit reports anonymously to stay safe and secure. Help law enforcement collect evidence in real time. Collect a variety of awards and badges to compare with friends. Makes civic duty and community fun. Coming soon, multi-crime tagging to catch more crimes at once. I mean, this is a double-edged sword. I mean, don't get me wrong. In the right hands, it could be useful in some ways for kids to, catch a real crime in action. This is going to make real criminals really paranoid. Probably go over there and kidnap the kid, steal his phone, beat him up or worse. I mean, is it our children's responsibility to be, spying on people? I mean, and that's if they are a criminal. If it's an innocent person, this is just an invasion of privacy. And I mean, if you're in the outdoors, everyone has every right to film. We support people going out and stringing cops with police radios and checking out crime scenes and filming. In case there might be a possibility of police brutality and stuff. Keeping an eye on law enforcement. But this is a slippery slope. Terror hysteria, October surprise. Establishment media is giving full court press to announcements of U.S. and European authorities that airport lobbies are being targeted for terror attacks in a recycled version of the laughable 2007 incident which retards set fire to a Jeep outside Glasgow Airport, a non-event that authorities hyped beyond all recognition amidst a similar wave of hysteria to which we were witnessing now.
Let's dig into that intelligence right now. Our chief investigative correspondent Brian Ross is here with the latest.
Well, George, what's behind all this is a fear that teams of terrorists trained in Pakistan are already in Europe on a preset timetable, ready to strike.
Among the possible targets, the pre-security areas of at least 5 major European airports in France, Germany, and Britain. Law enforcement authorities say they believe suspected terrorist surveillance teams have thoroughly cased the lobbies, looking for weaknesses in security.
Among the possible targets in the suspected European terror plot are pre-security areas at least 5 major European airports, a law enforcement official told ABC News. You need to continue to burn DVDs about truth and give them to people. Continue to print out flyers. You can get flyers at infowar.co. You can download the high-resolution, we have them in zip folders. You can download the films and put them onto DVDs. I mean, if you don't know how to make them into actual DVDs with ICO files, Google imaging DVDs, and Google, you can search to learn how to do anything there. It's a double-edged sword. They're spying on you, so you have to use that knowledge to learn how to make things. We have to be creative. We have to be persevering, and we will win this thing. We are winning this thing. There's a global awakening going on, as David Icke says. So, that's my rant for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and tune in next week.